Welcome to another quality tutorial from SmartFoxServer in association with Pivot's Labs. In this first video of a tutorial series for Godot, we will show you how to install SmartFoxServer on a local machine using Windows, macOS, or Linux, how to deploy it to a remote web server, and how you can configure your setup using the administration tool. This procedure is the same if you are developing your game not only with Godot, but also with Unity, HTML5, or Java, or any of the other supported client languages. Let's start by downloading SmartFox from the SmartFoxServer website. Select the format for which machine it will be hosted on. You may download different installations, as your development machine may be Windows and your production deployment server could be Linux. But the application development is the same for both. We will first select Windows. Be sure to read the online instructions, as you may have security issues when downloading. To install on your local Windows machine, run the SmartFoxServer Setup Wizard and follow the instructions. You can now start the software standalone, which is great while in your development phase, or start it as a service, which is best for a production server. Check the documentation for more on this feature. To install under macOS, you would follow much the same procedure. As with Windows, check the documentation if you have any security issues. To start SmartFox, double-click the SF2X icon. The installation under Linux is somewhat different and is possibly what you will use for a remote deployment if your web server is running a Linux operating system such as Ubuntu, Debian, or CentOS. Once you have downloaded the Linux installation package, copy it to the server and uncompress the files using the tar command from a terminal window. After this is done, you can start it as a service or standalone, both using commands from a terminal application. If you have installed SmartFox locally or remotely and are having any problems accessing the server, check the settings of your firewall. For example, traffic for ports 9933 and 8080 must be allowed in both directions, as well as 8443 if you're using HTTPS. Usually, for the development of your product, you would install SmartFox on a local machine, as we have detailed above, and deploy it to a web server once you are ready to go into production, or for testing with your beta test group. However, if you do not have access to a web server or do not want the extra work to maintain one, check out our Overcast offering. This provides you a SmartFox server in the cloud with automated setup, massive scalability, and an all-in-one solution. Your SmartFox server installation includes a web application for monitoring and further configuration. This is known as the admin tool. To start this tool, open a browser on your local machine. With SmartFoxServer running on your local machine, enter the command as shown. To access a remote installation, replace the word localhost with the IP address of the server. The default sign-on and password are shown in the online documentation, and it is vital that you change the password as soon as the tool is started. This can be done in the Remote Admin tab of the Server Configuration module. This tool enables monitoring of server loads, viewing of traffic and user statistics, supervision of rooms and zones, as well as management of IP addresses and banned users. We will use the admin tool in the tutorials following. But for now, you can familiarize yourself with the server and zone configuration tabs and the extension manager. In the following videos, we will cover the connection of client to server, the setting up of a user lobby, the use of server extensions, and detail the SmartFox features in the turn-based and real-time multiplayer projects. To continue with this tutorial series for Godot, go to the Godot Assets Store and download the SmartFox examples. The links are shown below, in the description of this video. Check out our online documentation at smartfoxserver.com. Here you will find resources and other tutorials, not only for Godot, but other supported client platforms. SmartFoxServer.com.